Gunners Collective TV. Back at it. You already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye. In a menudo style and direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that the gun is kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel. It's all because of you. And for that, I'm very humbled and even more so appreciative. So gracias. So Adam 16 strikes again, huh? Well, hey, I told you so, right? Now, I've been seeing all these videos about this guy from Chicago, Rooga. This rapper who was a good friend of FBG Duck's, man, that actually went onto No Jumper. According to Adam, begged to be on No Jumper. Adam always says that. He always belittles people. Everyone always contacts him or begs him to be on that show. They beg Adam to sit down to talk to him. Like he's some grandmaster. I mean, he's a grandmaster, but not the type that they think, right? But they actually beg to sit down to talk to him. Now, according to this guy, Rooga, he went because he was going to check Adam. He was going to put Adam in his place for basically slandering, his homeboy's name, slandering his homeboy's mom. So the story goes like this. I'm sure you guys watch Point and Shoot. Go tap in with Point and Shoot. It's one of my favorite channels, man. He lets you know everything about Adam, right? And it's Adam versus everybody right now. The reason I put on the title, he's giving crumbs to bums, because that's what he considers his employees, bums. And he's giving them crumbs, right? He puts just enough on the table to bring them back. He's like Walmart. He has a whole bunch of door greeters that are getting paid minimum wage. They're in the building, but they're not really part of the building. You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, this guy Ruga gets on there and he does check Adam. He's checking Adam, but Adam laughs him off like he's a character. Adam laughs him off like, bro, you ain't gonna do shit. See, that superiority attitude that Adam has towards the blacks and the browns and anyone, even the Woods, brother, lets you know right there the character of that man. Okay? Rooga told him straight up, bro, you're a pedophile. Okay? You do weird shit. He knows what's up. It's something that a lot of people have spoken on, but it's been kept quiet because for some reason, they always say, well, there's no paperwork. This guy's self-admitted. You don't need paperwork. He told you, yeah, I was in a different country and it was legal. Whatever, right? You do what you want to do. If you want to go sit down with Adam and fucking wiggle on his balls, then that's on you. But at the end of the day, the way he mistreats people, guests, is crazy. For him to tell Rooga that the security is not there for him, they're there to protect Rooga, right, is a trip. Now, I understand what Adam did with FBG Duck's mom. He basically put her in a position of clowning. He was clowning her. One thing you don't do is disrespect other people's mothers, especially someone who's fallen, who was out there in the streets really wiggling like that, whose life got taken, right? The last thing you want to do, and I don't care if this woman is in the mix. I don't care if she's for the streets. I don't care. It's not your place to disrespect this woman on any level. But see, Adam does that. He feels that he has the right to disrespect everyone, that everyone is beneath him. It's crazy because we seen the video that he dropped, right? The music video, whatever, where he's talking about he wants to fucking test a transmission out and see how it runs, right? Just to see what all the hype is. No one talked about that. Everyone bypassed that line. Oh, it's just a rap song. He's just, what rapper says that I want to fuck another man? No, there's not a rap song that says that, I don't think. But this guy did. He was on his young buck shit, right? He was trying to holla at shorty. One thing I'll say for sure is all those guys, all of them, Brick Baby, Lush, Sharp ain't there no more. We know what happened there, right? But all these guys that are there with him, he's already fired before. He's belittled, he's clowned, he's capped on, he's fired. He treats his employees like shit. I think the only one that gets treated to any type of hospitality is the security. Why? Because in fact, the security is not there to enforce or help these people that come to sit down. They're actually there to protect Adam from his own shenanigans. He's a big mouth, man. Adam truly, I believe, doesn't care what other people think for one reason and one reason only. And this is a fact. Because Adam knows he's protected by the federal government. Period. Don't care what anyone says, man. there's something bigger and badder going on behind the scenes that would make someone peacock their chests out like that. See, I've seen homeboys, young homeboys, right? Rolling around the hood, chests all peacocked out, all gangstered out. Everyone's laughing at them. They think they're laughing with them, but they're really laughing at them because the motherfucker's trying too hard, right? But Adam has that superiority complex the same way. The reason why them youngsters are doing that is because they know they got big homies that'll handle business for them. Okay, that's why they do that. But really, the big homies are like, psh, bro, you want to play the role? You better be about the role, homie. You know what I mean? That's straight up. See, one of these days, Adam is going to get checked. Now, with the Ruga incident that I seen, yeah, Rooga says that he went there for a specific reason to check Adam. And he was going off on Adam. He said he was going to slap Adam in the face. He said if he put boxing gloves down, would Adam catch the fade? And Adam called him a Neanderthal, a caveman. He said, go get the duck with the mango salsa. He called him the Geico caveman. And a lot of people said, oh, that was racist. And I remember Rooga distinctly saying, hey, now you're going racial. Look, I don't like Adam at all. Can't stand him. The person he is. Not the person personally, but the person that he's become because he has a little bit of power in the industry, because he has money. And he always throws it out to people. Hey, I got more money than you. I got more money than you. So what? You ain't got more hands than them? Maybe you do. I don't know. We'll never see because he says he'll never fight because he's not a Neanderthal nor a caveman. When Adam did say that, and I don't care for Adam at all, he wasn't being racial. He was comparing the guy's mindset to caveman mindsets, meaning he's dumber than a box of rocks. Motherfucker can't start a fire, right? That's what he was talking about. But of course, Rooga felt some type of way and said, hey, there you go, being racial. Now, I'm here to tell you, Adam does his racially charged, motivated things differently than the average person who's prejudiced, than the actual individual who's racist. See, when you think racism, you think shit like that, most of those guys are just straight up with it. They tell you, fuck you, and here's the reason why, because you don't look like me and your skin tones is different. Like, they have their reasons and they're not scared to say it. Because that's what they truly believe in. Someone like Adam is a closet racist. He's like R. Kelly in the closet, right? He's like Bieber, got drug out of the closet, got put in the closet, didn't even know, right? It's unfortunately. This is a situation where Adam utilizes black and brown, minimizes their efforts, clowns on them, and then smiles in their face. See, that's the way he does it. He's slick. He's smooth. And all these black and brown men continue to go on his podcast and sit there and get ridiculed, belittled, and laughed at. This guy definitely does his homework, or he has a black man, Poetic Flacco, do his homework for him, right? And then he sits down with his notes and he talks about personable shit. He talks about personal shit as well. Things that irk the other guy or clown him. And most of the time he gets away with these subliminals. People are just so happy to be in his presence, like this Vatos Danny DeVito from the movie Twins or something. Like he's some superstar, right? But really, he's just a bony ass white dude that ain't even from LA, in LA, trespassing in Los Angeles, thinking that he holds the keys to everything and everybody. Now, don't get it twisted, man. When Adam's podcast first came out, it had there was a lot of good entertaining videos there. He was pushing the movement for black and brown. He was pushing new music artists, no matter the color, man. And I truly thought, hey, Adam's a smooth white dude right here, man. This is a white dude that doesn't care, is outside of the box, man. He's showing love to everyone. But little by little, his true colors came out. The translucency of what he was came out, and I seen right through him. And what I seen was the devil himself. I seen an individual that was set in place. They talk about these plants. This dude was planted firmly to disrupt hoods, vaudeville's, black and brown, the music industry, hip hop, all that. And for those that don't see it, that turn a blind eye to it because they think they're going to come up off Adam, you ain't getting shit. He's giving crumbs to bums. He considers everyone black and brown bums around him. He's more superior than they are. This is his way of thinking. This is the reason why myself, Point and Shoot, Dub, several other content creators, we don't hate. We're just trying to game you up, give you the knowledge you can't get in college on what this guy's doing. Rooga's seen it, and he's all the way in Chicago. The way Adam disrespects people and clowns them and then doubles back, this time Adam decided to double down. There was something he seen in Rooga's eyes that made him think, this brother ain't gonna do shit. And ultimately, I will say this. I don't know Rooga from a can of arugula beans, right? Is that what they are? I don't know, right? But one thing I know for sure is if he planned, plotted, and his whole plan was to beg Adam to get on that podcast so he could check him, slap him, do whatever he was going to do, he didn't do that. Ultimately, he didn't. Yeah, he brought to light what a lot of us all have been saying and what we already know. But Adam was not tripping because he had old Billy Western with him, right? You know, Adam basically tells people, touch me and I'll sue you. And then he says he won't sue you because he has more money than you. Here's the thing. It never mattered how much money you have. That only means you can get better attorneys, right? These people that go and see the way Adam treats other people that are invited to the podcast should be of an understanding that this guy doesn't have your best intentions at heart. He's utilizing you to make money. You're not going to make no money. I see a lot of these fucking youngsters running around rappers. Hey, guess what? I was on No Jumper. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Meanwhile, while you were on No Jumper, your old lady was giving a fucking big old black dude a mamon. Yeah, they call him No Pumper, but he really was. That's real talk. You know, Adam is willing to sell out his own familia, his wife, his child, everyone. I've seen the beef, and I don't mean to disrespect his children at all. I'm just saying this is the type of man he is. He's displayed it on his sleeve so many times. So now he's beefing with Sharp, or Sharp's beefing with himself, all depressed and shit. I don't know what's going on, but I thought Sharp was a staple of No Jumper, and Adam fired his boy because he didn't want his boy to get more shine than him. Poetic Flacco, you're on thin ice, bro, and you weigh too much, right? We already know Lush, he gets fired every 2 weeks. Brick Baby, when he isn't stealing people's weed, he's getting fired, right? Oh, on the dead homie, right? That fool's... These guys all come running back with their tail tucked between their thighs to Adam. And he makes them bow down. Well, no, you're going to get a pay cut. You're going to get a pay cut, right? And these guys are willing to do that because they want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. When in the end, the indictment is going to be bigger than yourself. Believe me. For these people that are going on there and Adam's asking them these wild, crazy questions about their hoods, their barrios, what's really going on, man. You guys are going to find out and you're going to see. This guy's not doing it for clout. He's not doing it to be famous. He's already got that, man. He utilized the black and brown man. He stepped all over their backs to get where he's at in the position he's at. And he's very comfortable. And it's not them big old headed fucking security guards with dreadlocks that got him comfortable. Because what was Adam going to do if really Rooga fucking reached across that table and slapped the dog piss out of him? There was nothing he can do. Oh, I got the Billy Western. You ain't going to pull Billy nor Western out on nobody. You better stop it. The man that tells everyone what he has will never use it. The man that's quiet in the corner that doesn't say shit, that's who you have to worry about. We're talking about Adam sits there and talks about prison things, prison politics, having never even touched a county jail unless it was for fucking pedophilia. This guy's different. Okay, I'm telling you. You know what happened when American Cholo, that beef was going on? Obviously, they sat down together, so we know who won that, right? But what happened when Adam talked that shit, put out that video on American Cholo, and then babuskis, you know, do svidanya, that's Russian for good night. He was gone. He was playing poker when Bozo with the thin ass mustache, American Cholo and 50 other Southsiders rolled up to have a conversation. Adam was nowhere in sight. Instead, he left 2 past employees, you know, which I rather enjoy, which I believe made No Jumper what it was, AD and Duno, to figure it out and put the pieces together. When Duno came with his big old greasy heart in his hand and said, hey, Adam, you know, you're fucking with the Mexicans. These are my people. It's a bad look. It's a bad shine on me. Well, get the fuck out of here then. Right? He fucking got rid of them. Duno prospered. AD started the cut community. He prospered. Right? These guys seen the writing on the wall and decided to get on. Then some fucking pencil neck fucking, I don't even call him a wood brother because he's not. White guy talk about, I have a Billy Western. You ain't doing nothing. You've been slapped by a guy named Billy and your old lady got took from behind like an old school long arm Western. If you don't know what that is, look it up. This is the truth right here, man. Sharp is all depressed. I see Sharp making video after video and he's getting a little push. He will for a minute, man, because he's talking bad about Adam. But really, truly, why did Adam fire him too? Have you thought about it? Have you looked at it? The reasoning behind it? First of all, I could care less about Sharp. I believe he's one of the fakest individuals on YouTube. Oh, I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp. You know what I mean? You know what they say about PIs? Real ones? They're willing to sell their own nalgas. Facts. I've talked to real pimps. That's what they tell me, right? At the end of the day, if you ain't got a bottom bitch, you're the bottom bitch. That's just how that goes. A real PI will tell you. When times get rough, woo, it gets rough at times. That's the truth of the matter. Adam seen Sharp say, hey, I'm a staple and a pillar of no jumper, which I say he kind of is because he's been around through all the thick and thin, right? And what does Adam do? He gets jealous. Hey, very jealous. He's not jealous of a brother boning his old lady, but he's jealous because Sharp said he wanted a little bit of shine. See, Adam doesn't want any of these guys to have shine. He wants all the shine. That's why we had all those dudes up there rapping, the Brick Babies, the Lushes. Lush can rap, he's all right. And all the rest of those cats, Poetic Flacco. Man, Poetic Flacco couldn't saran wrap a sandwich. He'd just eat it, right? He had all these fucking characters up top on the No Jumper building rapping. He had to outshine them by hitting us with a weird joke. Oh, I want to test the transmission just to see what all the hype's about. Motherfucker, you've already done that. You know what the hype's about. You just want to do it again. Once, twice, 3 times, she's not a lady. We already know what it is, Lionel. Come on, Lionel, I'm just more richer than you are. You know, but anyways, with getting back to Rooga, was Rooga right in what he did? Kind of. And I'm going to explain to you my perspective of it. Going up there, checking Adam, doing what he did, if that's how that man felt, that's how that man felt. Adam didn't look intimidated in the slightest. He didn't even jerk back when dude kind of reached around. He likes reach arounds. But I'm saying, what Adam said about dude's mom, you know, and the 16-year-old and all that shit, I don't even want to get into that. That was that wasn't classy. That was classless. You don't do that, especially about someone who's dead's mother. You just don't disrespect. But Adam believes he can get away with this within the black and brown community because he's never really been checked. So, here's a big deal. Rooga comes and checks him. You can tell anyone you want. If the dude's telling you in your face, you're not pumping no fear, bro. I ain't stressing off you. If you're asking him for a fade, when did all this start? Hey, I'm asking you politely. Can we catch the fade? Gangsters didn't do that in the past. You just got it where they were mad at. They took off where they were mad at. There is no security guards, no Billy Westerns, no Brick Babies on the dead homies, no Whack 100s, oh, Paul! None of these guys that would have prevented me from running up, reaching up, and slap the how. It just wouldn't have happened. Hey, I don't care if I'm going to get jumped. You know how many times I was in a situation in the youth authority in prison where I had to get off where I was mad at, and I knew I was going to get plaqueated. I was going to get jumped by everyone in the fucking whole vicinity, and I still took flight first. You know, it's just the makeup in your DNA. Some people don't have it. And Adam knows that. He's under the assumption that he's welcomed where he's at and no one could touch him. I'm not advocating for someone to touch him, but I believe it will happen eventually. I believe he's going to run into the wrong one, and everyone expects it to be a big black man or a big brown man to do it. It's going to be one of these little skinny white dudes that's on there that's a skateboard rapper, man, that Adam has on there because no one else wants to go on his channel anymore. You know, always has these odd characters on in between fucking the Denzel Washingtons and the fucking Brick Babies on the dead homies. You know what I'm saying? And he has these dudes. It's going to be one of them dudes that he slights or disrespects, and he's going to slap the whole fucking molar out of shit. I see it. It's coming eventually. And I could only say to that man, he'll have the roasted duck with the mango salsa, right? He'll be on his caveman shit too, right, Adam? The way he slid that diss in like you're a Neanderthal. Basically, you're stupid. You couldn't light a fire if your life depended on it. You couldn't put one out either. Adam made Rooga look bad. Rooga did not make Adam look bad. The reason why he made Rooga look bad is he wasn't intimidated. He didn't show fear. And at the end of the day, when that day ended, he got escorted out and the beat went on. Adam just kept doing and talking about what he talks about. Now, as far as the Sharp situation, because people have been telling me, how do you feel about Sharp leaving? Fuck Sharp, and I'm glad he left. Him and Adam. You know, hey, I guess Adam got tired of that reach around. So that's it. Sharp, what you need to be more focused on rather than depression and no jumper and why me is that fucked up ass haircut you got, bro. That old played out 2000, just the bangs come backwards haircut. Let that go, bro. Okay? Where was all this? I'm depressed, man. Where was all that when you were checking Kelpie? When you were punking Kelpie and trying to talk to his mom and shit? Where was all that energy when you were talking shit to all these females because you're a PI? No, bro. Adam played you. You got played. That's it. That's real life. Okay? As far as the dude Rooga, bro, if you went up there for a specific reason, you didn't fulfill that reason. All you did was give people like me content to create. Adam is going to continue to do what he does until he is checked, until someone really holds it down and handles their business. But I implore to you, don't be that one, because your ass is going to be locked up and they're going to throw away that key. You already know what it is. With that being said, for the people that asked me to do this video, there's my perspective. There's not more I can say. I would never go on no jumper. I'm not jealous of no jumper. I don't care about no jumper. No jumper, right? Fuck them. Because every time I see someone get on, I don't see no one blow up off of it. I've seen dudes get locked up off of it though. That's a fact, man. You know, and still, no matter what anyone says, Adam 16 is going to continue. Because why? The white man marches on. And it's just like that. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in. And that's the betterment of all people. So let the hate start. Leave a comment. Do you agree with me that Adam's a weirdo? Or do you think that Adam's a cool guy and I'm just jealous? Engage the gun.